The creators of Avatar are leaving the live action remake of the series. So what? What's up, you guys? My name is Alex Hampton, and this is your very first time ever watching any of my videos. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, then hit that bell right next to it. That way you get all the notifications of every time I'm releasing a video here on my YouTube channel. And guys, do me a favor and hit that like button. That way you get my videos all in the algorithm every time I'm dropping stuff like this on my YouTube channel. So if you guys don't know, the original creators of the Avatar series are leaving the live action remake at Netflix. According to reports, the original creators of the show had creative differences with Netflix. Now, they had been signed on this show back in 2018. So from that point on up until now, they were developing a live action retelling of the Avatar series. And before I get into what I may think of this series, I enjoyed the show growing up. I love the show. I definitely love Legend of Korra as that blossomed. I love the Avatar brand. I love the cartoon. Wasn't a fan of the M. Night Shyamalan movie, but I did like the cartoon series as a whole for what it was. So here's my take on this. And also, but wait, before I give my take, let me just point out that these same creators were actually producers on the M. Night Shyamalan movie. Also, let me also point out that there is some discussion where they have come out and said, well, we didn't have that much creative license for that movie. The director of that movie, M. Night Shyamalan, has said they did have creative license on that movie. So they're back and forth between the original creators and M. Night Shyamalan. Now, take what you will with that before I give my overall opinion. Also, let me just say, Netflix has created a lot of great live action TV shows. Daredevil, Punisher, Ozark, Mindhunters. A lot of cool things that come to mind. Netflix has done a really good job at. Here's my thing. And, I kind of mentioned it earlier in the video. So what? So what? I don't understand. Listen, these original creators, and don't get me wrong, I love what they have done with Avatar. None of these creators have actually done anything live action. They haven't. And say what you will about the M. Night Shyamalan movie, which I think is trash. They are listed as named producers on that movie. So whatever involvement they did or didn't have, they had maybe a lot or very few input on that movie of some sort. I don't know. I wasn't there. I can't quantify whether they had a major input or less input, but they had some input when it came to that movie. My thing is that this opens up the door for creators or who are professionals at this to really give us a very unique telling of this story. I see why people are upset, and I see why people are, throwing their faces against the wall when it comes to this type of stuff. But I look at it as is that this doesn't mean the end for Avatar. Now, if the series comes out and it's trash, I will be the first one to say on my show that this is trash. But when I heard that they were leaving the project due to creative differences, it didn't really bother me that much. Only because it's like, well, one, these directors have never done anything live action. These are not directors, I'm sorry, creators. They've never done anything live action. And on top of that, they were slated to be the showrunner of this show, which means people who don't know what showrunner means, that means they are the lead writers of the show, meaning that they control the writer's room. They control essentially the director. They control like the cast. They basically, the buck stops there when it comes to the showrunners of that show. Again, these are creators who have not done anything live action. Now, I don't know what creative differences means in terms of what they had, you know, going on with Netflix. But what I do know clearly, they had a vision that Netflix wasn't necessarily filling. And they were like, you know, well, instead of me making a big fuss about it, I'll just leave. Now, again, like I said, I'm a fan of the original series. I think the creators are amazing writers when it comes to telling the story of Avatar. But at the same time, if they get a very talented showrunner to tell this story, I'm not going to, you know, I'm not going to lose my mind. You know, I think if you get a talented showrunner, talented directors, and a good team to tell the Avatar story, there should be no reason why fans shouldn't flock to it. I understand how people want to get, you know, so outraged at the fact that the original creators are not going to be attached to it. But let's just keep in mind, like, the original creators of like your favorite comic book movies are not attached to those projects. Your favorite original creators to any novels that have come out into movies, some of those have not been attached to the actual movies. So just keep that in mind. Like, so I think that this is not necessarily a big deal. I don't understand why people are going crazy. Like, I've seen people make so many videos about this. I'm like, it's okay, guys. The world is not going to end, at least not from this. So I think that Avatar is going to be in a good spot when it comes to Netflix. I also will say there are a lot of Netflix shows and movies that are terrible, but when it comes to a lot of quality product that they have put out, I can't argue with the fact that they have done a lot of good when it comes to live action adaptations of a comic book property or a property of some substance. So I trust Netflix when it comes to this. But what do you guys think? Do you think that this is a terrible move by Netflix? Do you think it's not that big of a deal like I think it is? Just jump into the comment section below and let me know your thoughts. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel where you get all the updates of every time I'm releasing a video here on Momentum Media. And as always, you guys, have a blessed day.